What is going on, YouTube? It's your boy FritzGotViSionz, and I hope you guys are enjoying your time on GPO. If you're pressing this video, you're probably new to it, or probably just never decided to get the hotkeys, and that's completely fine because I know a lot of people who just don't feel they really need to get the hotkey. If you have a fruit that does so much damage, you know, just an extra 10 to those will probably not do much. But for some fruits, you probably want to get those hotkeys. And if you want to fight some people like a Nell and you don't have a fruit and you're using straight sword, or you're fighting crocodile, you also really need what's it called, Haki. Because if you're a fruit user, you don't have to worry because all your skills are gonna hurt. But if you're using straight melee attacks and stuff, like if you have Diablo Jumble, it just automatically comes with Haki, so you don't really have to worry about that. But if you are using straight sword, it doesn't come with a built-in Haki, so you need to be able to have the Haki and be able to do it. But in this video, I'm gonna be showing you guys how to get every single Haki in the game, and you can just look like this guy, you know. So if you want to be looking like what's it called, Goldie Roger, and have just every single Haki except for one, which is the Conqueror's Haki, they have not added to the game yet. I don't know if they will add it, but that'd be really cool if they did. And it's probably gonna be super hard because if you look at Observation Haki V2, that thing is ridiculously hard to get. But anyways, man, let me show you guys how to get to your very first Haki.
Oh my!
Now, if you are level 80, I believe it is level 80 or level 100. I recommend being level 100. You do more. If you want to just stop at Baratie at level 100 and go to this area, you'll be able to get to 110 or 105 very quickly because you get a lot of XP from these guys. So you can just go at 100, start doing the quest. And if you have like any fruit that does a lot of damage, or even if you have sword with all its skills and Diablo Jumble, I'm going to be showing you guys a quick glitch to be able to do it. It's always, doesn't matter what fruit you have, it's always going to be at the same spot. That's where I recommend to be at. Alright, so the very first place you want to go is Corey Island. Now, you won't have this log post if you're pressing in this video. You're trying to figure out how to get there. So you go to Sandora, right? So this is the second island you should be at after being at the first island if you're level 15. So if you're already way past level 100, you definitely took the log post and you're back here. Now, to make it to the very first island, it's really annoying if you do not know how to get there and you just started, but I'll be showing you guys how to do. So you come to the Sandora and you go straight west from there, right? Okay, we have arrived at Corey Island. Now this is really cool because the Haki in this game looks absolutely amazing, right? If you want your thing to look like this, yeah, that's gonna be in second C. So first we'll have our Haki that looks kind of like this, just without all the glow. So to get to this, just make sure the first thing you do, like always, you get the log post from Bomi, and now it's really cool, right? So you see how all those Yetis are around? Don't worry about them, just Geppo all the way up, or if you don't have Geppo, just climb. Just try to be absolute ninja style and just don't let them see you because they do a lot of damage, like a lot. So you want to come to this what's called Walmart Relay, right? And then you want to just press T, take the quest. You already completed the quest, you can't. Also, quick fact, there's a bunch of chests around here, so if you're missing some money to pay them, I think it's like 50k or something you have to pay this guy, just come grab those things. And yeah, just make sure you farm. You only need to do it once. There's the chances of you failing this is, like, to be honest, absolutely impossible. Just make sure that you do not close your game because you're gonna have to come and all the way back. So if you have to go somewhere, just make sure you take the quest from, or you set your spawn at Sandora, and you'll be able to come back right away, and you make sure you take the log post all the time, right? So now, what I recommend you do, you take out your gun for anything you're using, right? You take out your pistol, right? You're not doing it to do damage to them, you're just doing it to get the aggro. So the same way you would do for any single thing, you go, you shoot them, right? They'll come towards you. Sometimes they might throw like snowballs. That also does a lot of damage, so make sure you don't get hit by that. The one that's hiding behind the tree, just move a bit to the side and then you can grab them. Oh, for some reason it's not working. Hold on. Now it worked this time. There's one guy right here. You should be able to do 6. Sometimes there's one that just is like hidden somewhere or just gone. But now you on your screen you'll be seeing the Haki quest, the bar that shows up. For me, I cannot see it, but you want to go right here and you just want to do your light ray. You do your light ray. Now if you have Bomo, just do your alt, right? Just do your self-destruct, hold it all the way to the end, and then boom. Once your health comes back up, just do it again. For you, it's gonna be a bit longer. For Pika users, if you're level 100, it's also gonna be hard because you're not gonna have as much stamina and stamina regen. But for EA users, it's gonna be a bit tough for you guys. Just do your E, you know what I'm saying? And then you can try to do your alt if it hits, or otherwise you're just gonna be a bit harder. You're gonna have to do a lot of jumping. It's gonna be a lot difficult. But that's why I recommend, if you're trying to do this quest, have one sword style maxed out, right? It does a lot of damage, and also it has also the burn damage also to it, and what's called black leg. Because if you can just do your alt, the kick thing that you do on the wall, it will still hit all of them, and then you're good to go. Now this, just keep redoing. It should take you about maybe depending on what fruit you have, maybe an hour. Once you're done that, when you complete the quest, you don't have to do anything else. You just press J, and then boom, you have the Haki. Right now, to this, I'll show you guys how to do that later on, but yours should be completely black. Now, to be able to upgrade it, you need to keep using it non-stop, and then the more you use it, the higher it goes, right? So now we go away to Observation Haki. Okay, so I had to transition instead of just showing you guys all the way how to get there. But if you're level 165, you already have the log post, so you can automatically come here. You're at Skypea, right? So now the first thing you should probably do, you don't even need to set your spawn here, because this is not where you're going to be getting Observation Haki. This is going to be the place where you go and get the quest for Observation Haki, but it's not going to be the place where, yeah, you're going to be farming. You can if you want. And if you don't have a fruit, it's super easy. Just jump in the water, right? And just, I'll show you guys what I mean, right? So let's go first, get the quest, right? So you want to make your way all the way to the top of the area where Enel is spawned. So to get to where Enel is spawned, just look for the highest cloud in Skypea, and this is where it's going to be, right? You're gonna go all the way up, and instead of going towards where you do the quest to be able to become 160 from the guide, just go all the way there. And once you're here, you want to go right. So Enel will be in the middle area. You want to go to the right side, right? Go all the way to the right side, get ball, or use any sort of movement you can. Now, one of those houses has the what's called Observation Haki. Just go to the right side of it, right? And he's right here. Now, before you come here, make sure you have over 50k Pelly, right? And you have, because honestly, those quests, it's not gonna be a quest where you have to keep repaying. You just have it once, unless you quit the quest early. That's why I recommend becoming max level first, because sometimes you want to focus more on leveling up. But you come get the quest for this guy, right? You take the quest. I've already done it. You take the quest, and then he's gonna ask you to do 200 perfect blocks. 200 perfect blocks is pretty hard if you're using the NPCs or you're asking your friend to help you. So what I recommend for you to do now, for fruitless users, easy for you if you have any sort of sword. You don't need to have a high damage in sword or no, you just need to have a sword equipped. Even if you're a black leg user, you go in the water. I'll show you guys. You jump in the water, right? Now if you have your weapon, hold on, let me take my weapon out, and then you go in there. Now we're just gonna we're waiting for a shark to pop in. Where is it? I'm not a fruitless user, so I have to make sure I stay up. But if you are fruitless, you don't really have to worry about it. You just have to stay up. Your guy will float by himself, and you just keep like blocking, right? So when he gets, yeah, like this. So when he comes, you just want to time it, and then, oh my god, it's actually harder for people who are like who have fruits. Okay, I'm just gonna run away because this is really hard. But if you're not a fruit user, you're chilling. This is super hard to do in the water, but I'll show you guys a much easier method. For the fruitless users that are just sword, you guys are chilling. Life is just gonna be super easy because if you have like 600, 700 in sword, you're good. But us fruit users, let's go to where it's a lot easier for us, because staying in the water and focusing on not drowning, because the second you start sinking, yeah, life is GG. So you want to make your way to Fishman. So I'll transition when I'm there. Okay, so here you are at Fishman Island. Now, this is the area where I really recommend you set your spawn, because there's two ways of doing it, right? Now, there's one that's a lot easier. There's one where you probably will do it faster, but it's a lot harder, right? So the first thing you want to do is you want to Gepo all the way up. If you don't have Gepo, just climb. To get to Gepo, if you have a one sword style or whatever, you can still get Gepo. You can just buy it separately. I'll be making a video on all the hidden things that you really do need for starter, and there's a bunch of different videos I'll be making. So one thing you can do is you can fight Neptune. Neptune spawns sharks at some point, right? Now, the reason why I don't like doing that is because it's a lot, and you can I don't know, man. So like, if you die to Neptune, it's just tough. But the easier thing to do is to come up to where Ryu is. Now, Ryu is annoying because of his sword style. So if you're any sort of player, if you're over like 165 and you don't have armor, but if you're max level, you're chilling because you probably have armor by then. But what I recommend you to do is you go aggro, but you should probably even do that even if you're max level, just so because it's easier. First of all, you want to do is you want to set your spawn at Robo, because honestly, you're gonna be here for quite a while, and they're probably going to kill you a couple times. So what you want to do is you're gonna take your sword out, because you should probably go right away. If you have Haki by now, like you've already done the Haki quest, W's, because now you'll be chilling. You'll have a purple, what's called, you'll be able to take more, so in case you mess up, you can chill. So what you want to do, you want to aggro him, right? Any sorts of way. You want to take out your sword, or you want to take out your gun, you know what I'm saying? If you don't have a fruit, you want to go right here. Now he's spawning all the sharks, right? Now, the thing you want to do is you want to take out your sword, and you want to time it. So like this. So like that, you want to just time it. And then they go away from you, and they come back. What I recommend is you take one, right? And then the other ones. Yeah, now you just have one. Now it's a lot easier to handle. Just when you perfect block one, you're chilling. You just go like this, right? It's so much easier to, like, what's it called, to be able to time it from one than to be able to time it from like 3 or 4 at a time. It's much easier. So when one goes away, just kill the other ones that are on you, and then you're good to go, right? Now we make our way towards second C for the second Haki.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
All right, guys, here we are in second C. So basically, the very first thing you want to do is make your way towards the crab quest, right? So wherever you would get the quest for the crabs, all the way over there, you are good to go. So where the crab minions are, you want to come here. So to be able to get there where Desert Kingdom is, you want to go on the right side and go straight to the end. When you get straight to the end, you'll see a guy named Xerus, and you stop right here. To get to your goal is not to keep going and get the quest. No, you want to come towards this guy, face south, right, and then just keep going. From where he is, just turn around and go straight south, and you'll find. But first, I forgot to mention, there's a lot of things you have to do to be able to get this Haki. First, you need to be able to go and fight a Kraken, and then you'll get something like this, a Book of Spirit, right? When you have something like that, it's very easy to what's called trade. If you join my Discord and you ask me for it, I'll just give it to you. Just make sure you give it back, because I'll keep giving it to a bunch of people. But what's it called? You get this Book of Spirit, so you can get it as a drop. It's a 50% drop from a Kraken. So if you can just go fight a Kraken, you're probably gonna get it first try or even second try, and boom, you can have it. So once you have that, you literally, after you get Haki, it's a completely useless thing after that. So once you have that book of spirit, first thing you want to do is you want to, from where the quest, this guy is at the quest, you want to come at the top. You'll see this little area over here, right? You want to go all the way to the end, okay? And it's actually pretty cool. It's very cool. So you want to come towards here, and what all you want to do is you want to resonate with it. So you press Alt, right? I already have this item, but you're good to go. Okay, so I think you have to be up. Yeah, I think you have to be up to be able to resonate with it. Yeah, so you want to climb up by the thing, because if you're right here, it's not going to work. So just come at the top and then you'll resonate. And then once you have, I already have the spirit essence. So once you come here, just go back to where the, what's called the quest giver guy was. Once you have the essence and you have all that stuff, you're good. All you have to do, now make sure that every time you fail this quest, you have to come back and then get that essence. So you always have to come back to get the essence. It's very quick. Just set your spawn in Desert Kingdom. You can even set your spawn over there. So set your spawn in Desert Kingdom and then just come back, right? So you go, after you have the essence and you have the book, you want to go straight south until you get, once you get, you'll just keep going, you'll find it sooner or later. I don't know what boat you're using or if you're using Pika Flight, but sooner or later you'll see the island, and once you're there, you know, we'll transition to when we're there and we'll keep talking about it. Okay, so you have arrived at the island. So if you are probably wondering if where it is, just pass by the rough waters. After you pass the rough waters, you should be able to see it. If you don't have a good decent PC where your rendering is a bit tough, just after you pass the rough water, just keep going a bit. You'll be able to see it sooner or later. But yeah, so once you're here, now this is the tough thing. No pressure, but you want to make sure you do this in first try, because having to restart it all the time will be a headache. But once you're here, right, all you want to do is you want to go up this little area, right? You can run, you can do all that stuff, and then you'll see this little hut, right? And the guy is right here. Now I want to say this guy is like, you know, Walmart Relay's cousin. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're gonna call it, because now he's gonna be giving us this thing right here, this beautiful looking thing. You can change the color with a simple, you know, cost of 50 Robux. You know what I'm saying? But you know, hopefully you get the color you want. So if you get white or black or brown, listen, they're rare. You can't get those back, because every time you use the custom color thing, you'll only be able to get any other color but the primary. Like, I don't know what other the primary colors or whatever it is. You'll never be able to get black, white, gray, or what's it called, brown. You'll never be able to get, even though it looks ugly. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know full color, what's it called, Haki, but it's still important. It's still rare. Nobody can ever get that. So maybe people make fun of you, but you can always say, hey, try to get that color. You'll never be able to get it. So you want to talk to Rayleigh. Okay, I've already involved my thing, but once you have the essence and everything, you just press what's it called, just press T, and then you'll sit down, and then I'll be putting a clip for you guys right here showing you guys how it is. So once you press T and he says ready, you just come to this little platform right there, and then y'all start doing this little button thing. Now every time the bar gets, like the bar that's moving gets to the around the green area, you want to press space, right? You want to do that 20 times in a row. You can't mess up, right? Every time you mess up, it starts back at 0. You want to get 20 in a row. The very last Haki is the worst thing ever. Now, for all the Osu players watching this video, you are gonna be having a field day with this. For everybody that's never played Osu, if you are good at what's called Valorant or any games like that require you to have good mouse control, you're gonna be chilling. I recommend you have Max Pelly, because unless you're the GOAT, you know what I mean, you're gonna be doing this a lot, and I tell you, a lot. Now you need to make your way to Foro Island. Now Foro Island, from this island or even from any island, I believe it is northeast. But if you are wondering how to get there, just come towards me, towards this island right there, and just go like northeast and east. Okay, you are officially at the last Haki area of GPO. at this current moment. Now, if there's a Conqueror's Haki thing that comes in the future, you're chilling. Now, this is really cool because depending on what fruit you have, this could either be crazy. Now, this Haki allows you to be able to do stuff like this. So you can be able to see like NPCs a lot better. And you have the, like for regular other people, like NPCs that also attack you, you can see their health, you can see their stamina, and you can see what weapon they are using, right? So this is the really cool thing about this observation Haki. Now, if I were you, I would set my spawn here, I will get the blog post, because this guy right here is about to cheese us like crazy. Now, I've already done this quest, so I don't know if I have to redo it, but I don't really want to do it and have to lose my thing. So I'm going to put a clip on how this happens. Just press T. It's 50k Pelly for every single quest. If you're the GOAT, man, just put in the description, in the comment section. Let me know how many times it took you to get this quest, to do this, to get that Haki. For me, it was, I know, I got pretty mad. I didn't want to do this ever again. But, yeah. Once you have done this, you're officially a certified category level Haki user, right? Now, I don't want to say you're going to be Goldie Roger or anybody else because obviously you need Conqueror's Haki. So when you decide to add that, you're chilling. Yeah, this has been your boy, FritzGotVisionz. If you made it to this point of this video and now you have all the Hakis, W's, man, you're an absolute W. And now you can go flex to everybody that doesn't have all of those Hakis. Hey, man, you got it. But make sure for every single thing you have, you keep using it. For observation Haki, you just want to keep, like, every time it says right here you have 10 dodges or you have 3 and it goes to 0 and it says, oh, you have 25 seconds. That helps you upgrade. So the more you use it, the more you keep dodging, the more you'll get to 10. And 10 is a maximum. Even if when you have the second version, it's still 10. If you have Mochi, it goes up to, like, I believe 13 or 15. I don't know. It's something like that. But yeah, this has been lit. Let me know what other sorts of guide you want to see. I'm going to be making a video with everybody on live about what's called accessory tier list, so you guys can know what's the best accessories you should be getting in the game, and even what you should be getting at the start of the game. But yeah, this has been your boy FritzGotVisionz. I hope you guys have a great day. Love you all. Peace.